Hey everyone, I wanted to make this video today unedited so that I could get it up quickly and let you guys know what's going to happen in the next month. March is going to be a very, very awesome month, and let me explain why. Okay, so I'm really nervous. I'm very nervous to say this because all family know, really close friends, you guys know what's going to happen this month, but I decided to do something kind of drastic, something that's going to, I know, work for me, and I'll explain in a minute. But I want to give you a little bit of history about me and weight loss in general. As a kid, I have used food for comfort, and something that, you know, when I'm lonely, sad, happy, I use food. I am a binge eater. For a while, I've been able to maintain my weight pretty well with controlling a good amount of diet and exercise, and then one day a week, I allow myself to splurge. Pretty much binge. And I knew right now it's enough is enough. It's taking me 3 years to lose 40 pounds. That's a long time. And when I look at the calculations, just basic math, it's going to take me even longer to get to goal. And right now I am 38 years old and time's ticking. And, I want the option, if I do, to have another child. I want to take care of myself. I want to be healthy. Right now I'm not on blood pressure medication, but I noticed in the past few months, my blood pressure has been kind of high. It's almost at that borderline of needing medication. And I know it's all weight related because when I got down to the 230s, my blood pressure went down. Now I'm back up to the 240s and so on. So I know just my health, it's like a ticking time bomb. Anything can happen if I don't take care of myself and get the weight off. And I know that diabetes does run in my family, hypertension, cholesterol, all these things run in my family. So I need to get the weight off, and I need to get it off now. Now, back in 2007, I thought about getting weight loss surgery. I decided not to because I was still young. I thought, well, I can get it off naturally. Let me just work on it through diet and a different diet and so on and so on. Like, I tried so many different diets. It's not even funny. I would always find myself down weight and then back up and continual, like a yo-yo, constant. And so in 2008, I was at my highest, 280. And I think in 2009, I had gotten down to 225. And that was through a really strict diet. I remember it really worked well, but it wasn't something I could live with. It wasn't something that I could do for the rest of my life. So I decided, to try Weight Watchers, to do something a little bit more livable. And I got to the point where I was like going back and forth to the 260s to the 270s. And I was just staying there. Through different places that we've moved. We lived in Spain, Egypt, and now Germany. I have found myself, kind of staying like at the same. I remember in Spain, I was at, I think 260 a lot of the time. And I got up to 270 when I was working and I was really busy. Then Egypt, that's when evacuation happened right when we moved to Egypt in 2013. We were evacuated for 5.5 months, my daughter and I. And my husband had to stay in Egypt while I was in the US. And I remember I left Egypt at 250 pounds. I had gotten back up to 280 at the end of the 5.5 months. So there, bad habits started again. Loneliness, being separated, stress, all these things made me want to eat. And I remember eating out and eating stuff that I knew was not healthy, and I could feel the weight creeping on. So I got back in Egypt the end of 2013, and 2014 I decided to change my life. I decided to lose weight the healthy way, diet and exercise. So I got into the whole Beachbody thing. I became a coach myself after, trying things out first to see if it would work. And one thing I noticed is I learned how to maintain. And that is something I have not learned in a very long time. The way I maintain is I will do very healthy, clean eating for 5 days a week, and then 2 days I have to splurge to do whatever I want. Pretty much binge. And so it all goes full circle again. The problem with the binging, it's something that I have to live with for the rest of my life. And I have such a pull to junk food. I mean, it's crazy. It's an addiction. It really is. And so I find myself pouting and telling myself mentally that I need this food, and I really don't. This is something that I don't need. Like, why do I need Coke? Why do I need any kind of cola? I don't need it to survive. What makes me so drawn to it? Like anything else, why do I feel like I have to have potato chips? Why do I feel like I have to have chocolate? Why do I feel like I have to have certain things that's not helping me towards my goals? Why do I have such a pull to it? And so, through all of this, I've been maintaining in the 240s now, which has been the lowest I've maintained for a very long time. But it's not enough for me. I want to live. Like I said, if I want a baby, I want a baby before I'm 40 years old, and I'm already 38. I'm ready. I'm ready to live. Like, for one, I'm scared to death to travel for discomfort. When I'm walking or standing for a long amount of time, my back hurts. And it's because of the weight. Diabetes and stuff runs in my family. So I'm scared that if I keep going in this direction, that I'm going to have problems, with my health. And I don't want that. I don't want that for myself. This is the time for me to be selfish. This is the time for me to take care of myself. And junk food is not doing it for me. I'm getting nothing out of it in the long run, just for that moment that I feel great about it. But then I feel like crap again, and it's not even worth it, So the same goes to going to amusement parks. I have not gone to any amusement parks because I'm afraid I won't be able to fit onto the rides. So it all just comes together where I have a fear and I need to do something about it, but then I self-sabotage myself and I come back right to where I was. The beginning of February, I was in the 230s. I was about 237. Then, for some odd reason, I go off track and I can't get back on. Yeah, my sister's visiting and we've been traveling a lot and we've been doing a lot of things. But that's an excuse. This is something that I need to take care of myself. I need to do something for myself. So, back in September of last year, I actually saw my primary doctor, and she referred me to a bariatric surgeon. She told me, have you thought about getting surgery? And I was like, not really. Well, maybe a little bit, but I'm trying to lose it on my own. She goes, well, just go. So I went, listened, and I found that actually it's something that would be very helpful for me. And I decided to go through with it. So, I did September until now. I've done nutrition appointments, learning about the vertical sleeve gastrectomy, which that's what I'll be getting this month, March. And, I already talked to my family about it. They're on board. They're very supportive. I did talk to a few close friends, so they already know about it. And so, I did a lot of research and I found that this is the right route for me because I want a fresh start. I want to use this as a tool to get towards goal. The thought that in a year I can be at 150 pounds, it just amazes me. And it's like, I kind of wish, why didn't I do this sooner? I wanted other plans. I wanted to try it on my own. And I did. And it all comes back to my pull to food. And so I'm going to use this surgery as a tool. I'm going to use it as a tool to cut out the junk. I'm never going to have another soda again. I promise you that. I'll never have another energy drink. It's not worth it. Yeah, I might have like a dessert at a Christmas party or at something, but I'm not going to weekly buy junk food because it's getting me nowhere. And there's so many people who have gotten surgery, weight loss surgery, and have gained it back because they go back to bad habits. I don't want to do that. I want to be healthy. I want to stay healthy. I want to live my life. And so this is what I'm going to do. If you guys want to follow my journey, I will post everything on YouTube. I have a YouTube account, Cessa Lopez. You guys can follow me there. I'll even have it in the comments above, my link. But yeah, so definitely follow me. If you guys have any questions, let me know. You can even private message me any kind of questions that you would have that you would like me to make a video on. Even like the difference between gastric bypass and the vertical sleeve. I'm going to share my journey. Week to week, I'm going to share. Actually, this Friday, I'm starting my 3-day refresh, which will help me get into my liquid diet. And then hopefully, this Friday, I'll find out when my surgery date will be. I believe it's going to be around the 13th of this month, so it's coming up quick. I'm getting nervous. I will admit, I'm getting really nervous. But I know you guys are there to support me, and I know you're here for me. I just want to add one more thing. Okay, so if I weren't coaching, if I were not, making groups to help support each other and do all that, and if that wasn't my job, I probably would have waited to share more info about my surgery. But I want to share because I want people to know that I am going a different route. I'm using a tool that's going to help me lose weight faster. So I want you guys to know that this is not normal. This is not normal results of just plain diet and exercise. I want you guys to know that, there are things that other people have to do differently, and this is mine, to get towards my goal and to get healthy. And I'm using this, and if anyone else needs information or is thinking about getting any kind of weight loss surgery, I want to be the voice. That way you know what's coming ahead and if it's really if it's right for you. And I'm still going to be there to support, regardless if you have surgery, if you don't have surgery, if you're already thin, if you're athletic, that type of thing. I'm here as support because I know how it is. I know how it is to deal with weight. I have been small. I've been 145 pounds before. I have been 280 pounds before. So I know how it is to be healthy, to be not so healthy, and to be morbidly obese, because I'm still morbidly obese. So I'm able to help more people. So that's why I'm still going to be coaching. Don't worry, I'm still going to have my monthly groups. But I just want you guys to know that I am going through a surgery that's going to help me lose weight faster. And I don't want you guys getting discouraged if you're not seeing the numbers that I'm having each week. And I want you guys to know that, if you still just do the natural way, it still can be done. It totally can be done. Just for me, because I'm older, I'm deciding to go a different route. So definitely let me know if you guys if you have any questions, if you need any info. I'll be more than happy to share. There are a few bariatric groups that I'm part of too. So if any kind of surgery is something you're looking for, weight loss surgery, let me know and I can get you the info that you need as far as support groups and all that kind of stuff. But I'm still the same me. I'm not changing other than I'm just going to get healthier. I'm going to be at my goal weight sooner than not having it. And I'm still going to exercise. I'm still going to eat right. I'm still going to do things that I'm doing now. I'm just going to be a better person. So I just want to share this with you. And I hope you guys receive this as me not giving up, because I'm never giving up. I'm just doing something that's going to help me along the way. All right, so I'll talk to you all later, and definitely follow me on YouTube because I am going to be starting to make videos. Lots of videos. So I'll talk to you all later.